So, Harry, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, Rocco.
So, what have you been up to lately?
Lately, just been doing a lot of spots. I'm working on a one-person show about the election coming up, and I've been putting some tapes together, doing a lot of writing. And then, yeah, that's about it. Just a couple different projects I'm working on. I'm supposed to be directing and shooting some shorts and things for a couple people. I just finished directing an episode of Gameland for TJ Del Reno. He was a very funny dude, so been doing a lot of that. Just a lot of different creative projects, and then still making the yucks with the jokes.
Hey, name's Mark Normand, comedian.
All right. So, what have you been up to lately? You been going on stage and stuff?
Yeah, I'm a comic. Extremely hungover. Just did a roast last night, so I'm still a little hurt from that. But yeah, just woke up at on a friend's couch, and now I'm here.
So you had specifically even requested to come in.
I did want to do the show because I know you're ending the run.
I'm shutting it down.
Yeah,
man.
so I wanted to.
It's over.
Wow, glad I got it.
I wanted to come on and sing "Thanks for the Memories" and just
start singing.
a tuxedo. I wanted to wear a tuxedo, which is no one else wore one, so I just feel a little bit.
Wait, where is it?
What?
What?
What? No, I was doing under the guise that I was wearing it. Because it's radio. So this is why you're going off the air. This is what you can never
Well, we
understand.
have a video aspect.
That's true too, but what are the odds?
I just
you're
don't
gonna
want you to
notice?
look
That's
like a liar to
Let's
them.
be honest. The video aspect is for when you had George Carlin and like Pat Cooper and all the famous people.
It's
Nobody
for
wants to see a
everybody.
video of me. Maybe Mark Norman.
Not in the state.
It doesn't look like you're hungover. That's the thing. Only now that I'm looking at you,
Actually,
do I
don't know.
realize you are. But
I don't know if I've ever seen you not hungover now because this seems like the regular you to me.
Yeah, this is it.
Have you always been a big drinker?
Oh yeah, and we did a big roast last night, so it was quite a.
Was this the honest roast?
Oh yeah.
Man, I missed it.
It was
How'd it go?
It got ugly.
Did it?
Oh yeah.
What does that mean?
There was just some real honest burns, some real,
truth in comedy.
a lot of truth. You just cut a lot of people down.
A lot of excuses to hit people that you made. It's things that you've wanted to say, but now you can say them as long as they're in joke form.
Were you there, Harry?
No, but I just know what a roast. I've been around many a roast, I guess, enough to know that that's what ends up happening.
What happens is if you roast someone and the roasters themselves and the person you're roasting are not massively successful, it can often
Yes.
get kind of depressing.
A lot of that. A lot of no credits, no jokes, kind of stuff like that.
But you've been doing well, right? You've been climbing the ranks of the comedy world.
That's right.
As people say in bios.
Yeah. Yeah. Opening for a lot of people, a lot of road work. Did some Comedy Central stuff,
Nice one.
Going all right.
Congrats, that must be nice.
Yeah.
Comedy Central must be nice.
Good to hear. Life is
It's
good.
always good to hear your friends are doing well, right? Right, Daddy? No, I'm very happy for it because I do. Mark's the real deal. Very funny guy.
You
Wow.
too,
Very
man.
funny.
Where are you from, Mark?
New Orleans.
Really?
Oh yeah.
And were you affected? I'm sure everyone asked you that. But
Was that what?
affected
Oh,
by
I think it's a weird
this storm? Were you?
I was.
I'm sure everyone asked you. Were you affected?
Yeah, we lost a couple things. We had 2 cars. We lost those. The roof came off, but considering that was it, we were pretty lucky. I mean, we have friends who just literally the house was gone.
People also died, I think.
A lot of death. I didn't know anyone who died.
You haven't checked in. You think you haven't checked into it?
I haven't read yet.
Yeah.
The full report. But I heard it wasn't good.
Yeah.
Tony Randall died.
Yeah, that's very sad. Got AIDS and then died and
Yeah.
didn't get his AIDS cocktails because of the flooding of Katrina.
That'd be a great drink at a gay bar.
Wait, the AIDS cocktail?
Kind of a shitty way to lose a roof and 2 cars, though, and you can't even complain about it.
Right, yeah.
You know?
Good point. Good point.
And then everybody else who just lost a roof or even 1 car,
Right.
they can go on and on about it.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
Yeah,
you got
the
the
sympathy.
screw.
That's true. That's why I'm glad people ask me. It's like, all right, I get to at least mention it.
You should. It was tragic, man.
It was sad.
Yeah.
2 of the finest automobiles my family had ever owned.
A Hyundai and a, Dodge Neo. I was trying to think of 2 shitty cars.
What's your life like? I don't know much about it. So where do you live out in Astoria or
No, Lower East Side.
Lower East Side?
Live with the lady, which could be what I've been doing the boozing.
Oh, jeez.
It's not so long so well.
Well, it's tiny apartment, 2 creative people, one's doing comedy, you know, gets a little
What
tense.
does she do?
Graphic designer.
Okay. How'd you meet her?
Met her in Mardi Gras, actually, in New Orleans.
So you just pick up everything in New Orleans and bring it back?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you bring her up here for your career, or she came up here? How did that work?
We had like a fling in New Orleans, and then I got into comedy, moved here, and then she happened to move here to do her stuff, and then we.
Doesn't that sound so much more romantic than just picking someone up at a bar? We had a fling in New Orleans.
Anytime you can have the first one is out of state, it's always a little more romantic,
Right.
as opposed to like at your regular bar. We
Yeah.
saw each other a bunch of times.
Yeah,
Did you see her boobs the first time you saw her?
not the first time.
So she wasn't showing them at Mardi Gras?
No.
But ironically, you did have beads the second time,
Yes.
even though you weren't at Mardi Gras. You always carry beads. It's sort of like a New Orleans thing. Just at the ready.
Oh yeah, very cliche. I rode an alligator here, actually.
Come and go radio.